political leaders getting assassinated and getting attacked is something, we're used to hearing about in certain parts of the world. But in Europe, this is a massive story. Slovakia is very much a country that is considered first world country, member of NATO, member of the European Union, and so on. So for this to happen in broad daylight, as it did, is quite a big event, isn't it? And it's understandable why this is such a massive story. Coming up on this week's Dot Connector, we're going to be having an immediate reaction to the attempted assassination on Slovakian President Fico. What else are we going to be covering tonight, Dad?
Well, we'll be covering the extraordinary events of the Eurovision Song Contest, where we've got people in the so-called alternative media urging people to vote for Israel. It's a song contest. I mean, do bloody grow up, for goodness sake. And it's become an incredibly politicized show or contest. I remember in the 1960s, it was about a tune. And you had songs like Boom Bang Bang and things like that. And it was a bit of a laugh. Now it's fiercely politicized, and we're seeing the usual emerging theme of satanic performances and satanic imagery. We're also going to be talking today about the way that doctors are being paid by drug companies and then go on television and push the drugs that are produced by those companies without saying, actually, I have a financial interest in this in terms of what they've paid me. And I've, over the years in the books, looked in detail at the scale, it is stunning, of the money that's transferred from the pharmaceutical industry to the medical profession every year. It's phenomenal. And that's not going to influence doctors and what they tell you, is it? Oh, no, of course not. And so we're going to be talking about that. And also a theme that was in the media this week of fantastic artifacts that have been found that were produced in the ancient world thousands of years ago. And there's no explanation for how they could possibly have been produced. Well, how about the history we've been told is not the history that actually happened? So we'll be talking about that and connecting a hell of a lot of dots this week.
We certainly will. We'll also be touching on Melinda Gates leaving the Gates Foundation with a nice $12 billion payoff to go and do her own work. I wonder what cult furthering agendas she'll be pushing through that. If you want to hear and watch this show, then it's coming out 7 o'clock tonight on ICKE.com. We will see you there.